Well, hello and welcome to Gear Gyan with me, Sahil Jaktani, where we talk about all things related to the Indian guitar gear scene. And in today's episode, we've got the Harley Benton paddle headstock Strat back. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. It's in the card above. I assembled this baby. It's ready to rock and roll. How's it turned out? We're going to find out. But before that, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. So if you remember, I got this imported from Thomann. It was part of the 3 videos for the how to import from Thomann series. If you haven't checked out those videos, check it out. The playlist is in the card above. Anyway, it's assembled. There were a couple of issues, as I pointed out in the last video, that the screws from the tremolo basically went into the body and out the body a little bit, so that wasn't very professional. The other thing that I think could have improved, well, actually, I'm not going to nitpick. It is a sub 12,000 rupee guitar. So yeah, I mean, if you include 2 kits in a shipment, I think you could get this for under 12K. So it's pretty decent for that price. Okay, I have no complaints about it. The tuners are okay, not fantastic. I like the neck. Fret ends aren't so bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, overall it's a decent, Strat project if you want to get into. If you have the desire to paint the body and to shape the headstock and sand, you're going to definitely need to sand some of the sides of this. I feel this, for example, is a little rough, this area, so it could be sanded down. So it's by no means a completely finished body, and it's marketed that way. It's meant to be a project body, right? A DIY style body. But I think just with this alone, it sounds good. Now, how does it sound into the Pliny plugin? Ashwin's in the house. Clean, crunch, high gain into the Pliny plugin VST. Let's get to it. So that was a playthrough. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Does it sound better than most of the budget guitars I've had on this channel? Well, truthfully, the playability is okay. It's not fantastic, okay? But if you're not looking for, if you're looking for a cheap style Strat, which you're going to use as a beginner, then I don't advise you importing this and making this. But if you are a DIY type person and you want to make something unique and your own, I definitely have had a lot of fun with this, okay? The electronics are really simplified. Yes, I was not sure whether the string into the claw, the wire into the claw thing was going to work without soldering it, but it works fine. So yeah, it's a basic Chinese guitar, okay? It's fun, it's cool. You get to say, I assembled it, it's my baby, there are things you're going to have to do in order to, make it perfect. But I think for 1.5 hours worth of work, without the paint job, of course, I think it's good, man. So I've had fun making this project. Now this is going to be given away to one of the students in the ashram. So I'm happy it's going to get used. It plays great, sounded fine. There was no issues with it. So for me, it's a fun project. It should not be a learner's guitar, but it's definitely something that if you want to make your own, if you feel the need to get into the whole DIY scene or maybe make something for your child, I think this is pretty cool. So double thumbs up from my end.